song, let me tell you, I'm obsessed with that song now. I love it way more than the last song that they actually released, Bebe or whatever it's called. This right here, poppin'. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Natalia, and today's video is actually something that I'm pretty excited for, as I think a lot of Latinos typically get excited for. One thing that you most likely don't know about me, unless you've heard me mention it in a couple videos here and there, is that I am a huge fan of the Miss Universe pageant, and I watch it every single year. I pretty much stalk a lot, if not all, of the girls every year, and this year is no different. However, I found it appropriate to talk about something that does bother me year over year about these pageants. As much as I do love them, and I love how they're evolving year over year with, you know, going beyond just looks and actually caring about personality, education, you know, and who these girls are in real life. One thing that does stick out to me is that not often do you find many Afro-Latina contestants competing, and this year again sadly isn't any different. And people have corrected me before on my channel talking about Zuleika Rivera, who was Miss Puerto Rico and won the Miss Universe competition in 2006, I believe it was. But I mean, honestly, Zuleika Rivera is stunning, but to me, she doesn't really qualify as an Afro-Latina. People even say that I shouldn't qualify as an Afro-Latina, but that's how I choose to identify myself. Sorry, I've got swatches here. I filmed another video right before this. But some people say that I don't even qualify as an Afro-Latina, and to me, I do. Okay, I have a very prominent African Latino blood in my body, and so that is how I choose to identify. I also do consider myself Taina. Like, I'm Puerto Rican, I'm everything, okay? Like, the entire mixture is right here, okay? Right in here. I can't really remember in recent memory like any strong Afro-Latina contestants representing you know, Latin American countries. And you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know if there's anyone that I'm missing. But the most recent one that I remember is last year's Miss Brazil. Like, this year's Miss Puerto Rico, this year's Miss Dominican Republic, you know, Colombia, Venezuela, all countries that have people that are darker. For some reason, they never get chosen, and maybe they don't compete. Maybe, you know, these girls truly are better contestants. You know, there's got to be a reason behind it. But I would love to see more darker skinned Latino women representing our countries, okay? Representing Puerto Rico, representing DR, representing Brazil, representing Colombia, where we're at, because we're everywhere, okay? We're everywhere, so don't ever forget that. But let's jump into some predictions. I do want to run through like at least each continent, because I do have favorites from each continent. And the way that they do the competition now is a little bit different. Like, they break it down into continents so that everyone gets a chance. Some people like it, some people don't. I enjoyed it last year. I thought it was, you know, nice to give every continent a fair chance, because let's be honest, there are countries that are clear favorites and pretty much place all the time. So we're just gonna go ahead and talk about my 5 favorites, because I only got 5. It was hard to narrow it down to 5, but we're gonna go with 5. So, of course, starting with our querida Miss Puerto Rico Universe, Kiara Liz Ortega. She is stunning. She is from Rincon, and from Rincon in Puerto Rico, and I really like her and feel good about her this year. The past couple of years, Puerto Rico has sent girls that just aren't as strong into the competition. I mean, I don't think that we've placed since like 2013 or something like that. I have to, you know, look into it again. I don't know what it is. Puerto Rico just hasn't sent the strongest of competitors in the last few years, but this year, former Miss Universe Denise Quiñones, I think she took over the Miss Universe Puerto Rico organization, or she just has a really prominent role now, and she's in charge, I believe. I think that Kiara Ortega is someone to look out for, honestly. Puerto Rico, I think, has the second most crowns behind Venezuela, or actually maybe third now with USA. Again, I'll leave it here in the video, the correction, but Puerto Rico has always been strong, and this year I do feel really good about the hometown girl. I think she's super well spoken. I think, again, that she's stunning. She's shown a lot of determination. I don't know if you guys have followed her at all, but you can see the clear transformation that this girl has made to get ready for Miss Universe, and I just think that she's gorgeous. So of course, gotta rep for Puerto Rico. She's my number one, 100%. You go, Kiara. Next girl is one that I like her. I think that she's pretty or beautiful, I should say, and I think that, you know, she can take it all because this country does always send super strong contestants, and that's Miss Philippines. Pretty much every video that I've seen about predictions or articles that I've read has this girl taking the crown, or at least being first runner-up, but most people have her taking the entire crown. Her name is Catriona Gray. I don't know if I'm saying her first name right, but she is beautiful. I think that Philippines always is, you know, a strong contender. They did win the crown back in 2015, if you guys remember, the whole Steve Harvey blunder nightmare. And so I think that she is super strong. A lot of people had her neck and neck with Puerto Rico, but of course, I'm sorry, I gotta go for my girl, PR. But Miss Philippines is looking super, super strong. Next is a girl that I find her to be absolutely gorgeous. And to me, like, when, sorry if you hear like me scrolling on my computer, I've got everyone in front of me, but to me, like, whenever there's a chance for a back-to-back crowning, which happened, I think, not too long ago with Venezuela, if I'm not mistaken. Whenever there's a chance for a back-to-back crowning, to me, that's like, oh, like, it can definitely happen, especially if the contestant is strong enough. And to me, the person that can bring it right now is South Africa. She is gorgeous, and I love, love, love that she looks so different than the current Miss Universe, who is also from South Africa. I love that they did that. Some of these girls, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, can be carbon copies of the girls that preceded them. Tamarin is her name. I think that she is gorgeous. Someone to look out for. Her walk is great. Just her look is great. She looks great without makeup, and I think that she can come in, you know, with that bat swinging. So gotta look out. Next is another country that I think always brings it to Miss Universe, and last year I loved their contestant so much. I thought that she answered the questions great, and oh, I really wish that she would have won, and that is Miss Colombia. Miss Colombia this year does look to me very similar to like Ariadna Gutierrez, the one that suffered the nightmare where she was crowned and then uncrowned because of the mistake. She looks very like Sofia Vergara-ish, which I feel like a lot of their contestants tend to have that look, but she is beautiful. She looks extremely confident. She walks great. So I think that she can have a really good chance this year, especially since Colombia has placed so close but not won the title in a while. Since, what was it, 2014, where Paulina won. Because I know Colombia was crowning Colombia when the whole debacle happened. I think that they have a really good chance this year, especially since they've come so close so many times and then just, So Miss Colombia this year, I don't have her name. Oh, Valeria Morales. She's very, very pretty, and I think she has a really good shot. We'll see. Last girl that I want to talk about actually represents the way that I wish some Latin countries represented, and that is Miss Great Britain. Her name is Deanne Rogers, and she is the first Black woman to be crowned Miss Universe, and I just think that she's gorgeous. I think that she'll do really well. I think she's beautiful, and she is well spoken as well. So Great Britain is someone that I haven't heard a lot of people talk about, and for that reason I think especially I like her. She can be one of those that can kind of sneak up out of nowhere. So all of these predictions that I made are just off of what I could find off of social media and stuff, because the preliminaries haven't started as of yet, and we won't know until next week. So as of this right now, Miss Universe is 1 week from today, so I'm super excited. Another one that I think can stick out a lot just because of all the controversy surrounding her is Miss Spain. And as you guys have probably heard, Miss Spain is the first transgender woman to compete in the Miss Universe competition, and so I think that automatically gives her just like, you know, a chance to really make even more history by placing. Angela Ponce, I actually saw an interview of her with Don Francisco, and she was answering questions from some of the people in the audience, just talking about how she feels being the first transgender woman to compete in the competition. And for me, like, she knocked those questions out of the park. Like, she's super confident. She's not gonna let the fact that, you know, her being there is the elephant in the room. It doesn't look like she's gonna let that bother her at all. And so I think, to me, that's really fierce, and the girls should watch out for her, because they can be, you know, she can come out of nowhere and really sneak up on people, and we'll just have to wait and see until next week. That's pretty much it for this video. I hope that you guys did enjoy. Do not forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you did, as well as hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you're notified anytime that I do post a video. I hope that I see you guys again soon, and we'll talk later. That's it. Mwah. Bye.